If you're anything like me and you lean anxious in relationships, you're going to want to hear this and it might sting a little bit.
Hi, this is a friendly reminder today that I think a lot of people need to fucking hear at some point in their adulthood because somebody has failed them and never taught them this. If this bar graph here represents time along the x-axis and seriousness along the y-axis, and this cheeky little bar here represents relationship, getting more serious as time goes on. If your lines that represent your health, your fitness, your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your fucking hobbies, all go in the opposite direction of the seriousness of your relationship, you need to readdress that relationship. And if they all seem to do that in every relationship you've been in, then you need to readdress what relationship means.
When you are anxious, in the way that I am, okay, I'll just speak for myself, but in every relationship I've been in where I've been with an emotionally unavailable, avoidant, narcissistic person, right? The seriousness of the relationship goes up, okay? I get more and more attached, and all my dreams and hobbies and goals and everything I care about goes down. I stop living because I become one with the person that I'm with, and that is the only thing I care about, and that is the only thing I put time into, and I stop doing anything else because I become hyper-vigilant about that person. I become so anxious. Now, for the avoidant, here's how their graph looks. The seriousness of the relationship, as it starts to go up, all their hobbies and their dreams and their goals start to surpass the seriousness of the relationship and go like way off the chart. So the relationship like just starts to go down, and the hobbies and dreams and goals all just start to fly off the fucking graph. Both people have a problem with relationships. Both people have attachment wounds and then have protective measures that come into place to protect them from pain and fear. So for the avoidant, when they start feeling pain, fear, overwhelm, they're going to dive into their hobbies and their goals and their dreams, and they're going to start doing all that shit and prioritizing all of that. Prioritizing their independence and pushing the relationship on the back burner, right? Because that's what they know how to do. That's what makes them feel safe. For those of us that are anxious, though, when we start getting overwhelmed and when we start getting in fear, what we learned as a child is, my needs aren't important. I need to start putting everything into this person, being hyper attuned to them and to their needs, and just get closer and give more. I can fix it, I can control it. So I'll stop doing all the things I like. That doesn't really matter. Like, who cares about my needs? Who cares about the things I like to do? Not important right now. What's most important is keeping this person in my life because I cannot be abandoned. And it just becomes this horrible chase where the avoidant person is growing further and further away, and the anxious person is just trying to catch up with them with all their might, and we never can. There's no fucking possible way to sustain a relationship like that. Both people are hurting, both people are getting burnt out, both people are doing damage to the relationship. And even though avoidant people get a bad rap because they can be huge liars and cheaters and all these things, right? If you are anxious, you are doing things that are triggering the avoidant, and they are doing things that are triggering you. It's never going to be a healthy dynamic, and both people do things to trigger each other.